Hello and welcome to the Extreme Improv Podcast. My name is David Pustansky. I am your host and performer on the show today. And today we have a very exciting lineup. We have Ione Brown.
Hello.
We have Angus Dustergear.
Hello.
We have Hazel Bracken.
Hello.
And we have Dave Green.
Hello.
See, for a moment I had a slight panic that I couldn't remember your surname.
Yeah.
Right, Dave is brand new with us today and he's diving straight in. He doesn't know what he's getting himself in for.
I really don't.
You really don't. Don't worry. So today we're going to play lots of improv games for you and we're going to have some fun, and we will be competing not unusual at all. Unlike our live shows where we compete for the Extreme Improv Championship belt, we'll be competing for the Extreme Improv Podcast Championship trophy. Ooh. So if you're watching the video version of this on YouTube, or you're right, Hazel.
What's going on?
So there's going to be lots of visual things that you just won't understand if you are listening to this only. But don't worry, we're going to go straight into our first game. We're going to self-generate some suggestions for scenes. And our first game is what's known as a single-syllable showdown. And the way we're going to work it is, I think we're going to work from the outsides inwards. So starting the scene will be Ione and Dave. And then once one of those guys is eliminated from the scene, in the rules I'll explain momentarily, then Angus will join in, Hazel will join in, and I will join in, because I've given myself the best position with the most chance to win. And the way it works, everyone listening or watching at home, is that everything that the performers say in the scene has to be words of one syllable. So for example, you can say hi, you cannot say hello. You can say Dave, you cannot say Dave-id. The other rule that we play by is that you cannot hesitate for too long, because that makes it too easy. So with this, guys, where should this scene be set? Can I get a place of work?
Swimming pool.
This is going to be a single-syllable showdown game set in a swimming pool. Dave and Ione to begin, and in your own time, take it away.
I feel I would like to swim.
Well, do you have much swim? There.
And
Good start.
Dave is eliminated from the game, and Hazel joins in the scene at the swimming pool.
Would you like to use the pool?
My abs need work.
They do.
Shall I do the back thing?
We can help with tech stuff.
Can you tell me more?
In the wet, large square over.
I love how Ione earlier though was the back thing. Stroke is one syllable. Okay, Angus, dive in.
Dive in, you say? I can't dive.
You told me you could dive.
I didn't see you there.
How come?
I'm blind.
Are you?
Yeah. Where are you?
Over here.
Over.
Oh!
And I'll join in just between me and Angus now. Help! I can't swim.
I can't too.
What will we do?
We could drown.
I don't want to drown.
No, nor do I. Where's my mum?
I don't know. What
Mum?
does she look like?
I don't know. I'm blind.
You're blind and you're in the pool
Yes.
on your own.
Yes.
Your mum is bad.
I know.
Where's the lifeguard?
I don't know. Her name is Sue.
Sue?
Sue the lifeguard, help!
Sue the lifeguard? My mum will sue the lifeguard if I drown.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Lifeguard's definitely
What?
2 syllables.
Who's that?
Who's that? Oh no! Wait, okay. Is lifeguard one word?
Are we going life
Yeah.
space guard?
Oh no! So which one of us went wrong first? Who said lifeguard?
You
Is
did.
it me? Oh, so Angus wins.
Hey!
Oh really? Wow.
No prob.
So lifeguard? I don't know.
Lifeguard.
I don't know.
Like, it's not lifeguard, it's lifeguard.
A lifeguard.
Listeners, viewers, you tell us in the comments.
Yeah. in the comment
Yes.
section. Okay, we're going to have a lot of that, I expect. Okay, so we're going to move swiftly on, but congrats to Angus, who is drinking some Lipton iced tea right now. Product placement.
Other drinks are available.
This show is not sponsored by anyone, but we would like sponsors. But we do actually have a Patreon, I forget to mention, so check out Extreme Improv on Patreon. You could be our first patron. So, I just set it up this week. Okay, we're going to move on to our next game. Oh, and I've got number 2 and I haven't actually filled it, so we'll have a mystery game later. But we're going to move on to a definition battle. And this is going to be a game contested. We might do a couple of rounds just to fill the blank. We're going to contest it at first between Hazel and Angus. And what we're going to do in the game definition battle is that they're going to define a made-up nonsense word, and then we'll decide which one of those 2 words is the correct definition. So, Dave, I'm going to come to you. Can I ask for a nonsense word?
Nonsense word. Ventralquois.
Ventralquois. Oh, well, this is a coincidence, Dave, since you mentioned ventralquois, because Angus, earlier you were mentioning ventralquois to me.
Oh, ventralquois. Ventralquois is an unusual art. Ventralquois is the art where the ventriloquist doll controls the man. Or woman, who knows. But it takes years of practice to become a ventriloquois artist. But once you've got the hand of it, the doll itself will come to life. And to get that doll to join in the art of ventriloquois, you have to sacrifice your soul to the devil. But, where there's a will, there's a way. And that is ventriloquois.
Ventriloquois. I think you just defined the wrong word, but fantastic.
Yeah, what was the word?
Ventriloquois.
The A is silent.
Yeah, except for when you say it. Okay, interesting. This is interesting, Hazel, because you texted me earlier and you mentioned the ventriloquois. Will you define it for our audience?
I will, of course. Now, of course, Angus is correct in explaining ventriloquois, but I'm going to explain ventralquois. And ventralquois is just when someone, doesn't text you back. So I was texting Dave, texting him, and I was like, ventralquois. I was like, come on, write back to me. And he didn't.
I didn't.
What
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't.
Okay,
It's
so
a ventriloquist doll that hasn't come to life yet.
Ione and Dave, we're gonna put a decision to you guys first, and I can tie break if we need to. Dave, who do you think has the correct definition of ventralquois? Is ventralquois something about sacrificing or whatever Angus was saying? One thing I will note is when we're performing, guys, try to edge in towards the table. Angus was leaning far back, and his voice may be disappearing to the audience.
Well, Angus is very, very detailed, but he was a little bit casual with his leaning back there. So I'm thinking that the non-texting back thing, which is definitely a worldwide issue, I think ventralquois definitely. I think I'll go with Hazel on that one.
Oh, interesting. Ione, you having a voice here too?
Yes, I think I will go with Hazel as well. And she pronounced it better than you, Angus. And I think you were just too relaxed, actually.
Yeah.
You leant back a bit too far for my liking.
Didn't
take it too seriously.
Now, unfortunately, my vote isn't actually needed here, and if it was, I would have voted Hazel.
That's going to rub it in.
Thanks, everyone.
But we're gonna move swiftly on to our next game, guys. Now, if we do feel that we're like picking on each other, they have to. Angus, you have the chance if you think someone has been unfairly voting against you, because your voice will count for this next game. So, Ione and Dave, we're going to try a brand new game which I've had on my mind for a while to introduce to the world of Extreme Improv, and it's called Defamation Battle, to follow a definition battle. And what a defamation battle is we're going to ask Angus first for a living person, a well-known celebrity or public figure who our performers are going to make up some rumour about, in that sense, defamation, and we'll decide which one of those 2 rumours is correct. So who would you like us to create a rumour about today?
Louis Walsh.
Louis Walsh. Now, this is interesting. Hazel, I'm going to come to you for the other elements that we'll be doing this about. So this is a rumour about Louis Walsh and what?
And a Hoover.
Louis Walsh and the Hoover. Now, Ione, tell us about Louis Walsh and the Hoover.
Well, when I happened to be going past Louis Walsh's house, I stopped. It was beggars belief. I looked through the window And lo and behold, he had the Hoover in his hand. And guess what he was doing with it?
We don't know.
You don't know. I'm going to tell you.
Tell us.
He took the hair off his head, yeah? And he was hoovering the hair.
Ooh.
I know. He thought he wasn't going to be cool. I saw him do it with my 2 eyes, hoovering the rug from his head. Like how I did that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is insane.
Well,
I know.
that's interesting. But Dave, I think you might dispute that because I think you were also witness to Louis Walsh and the Hoover.
I was back in the days of the X Factor when it was a popular TV show and they weren't using celebrities to buff up the ratings. Louis Walsh was very much a big part of that, and I was a runner back then so I was running back and forth, bringing things to Louis and things like that. And it happened to be one night on rehearsal, in fact, and obviously Louis, talent scout, wants to find the next big thing in the music industry, and he was talking to one of the janitors at the studios at ITV, and I saw him actually bring him into a closet area, and I was expecting to see some very bad things, but I didn't peek around, and Louis was giving this janitor a very big pep talk and saying, you are the best in the janitorial game. Cleaning is unbelievable. You could be the next Henry the Hoover. That's what he said. That's what he absolutely said. And I believe that man has gone on to went on to become Shane Ward.
Wow. Interesting. So, I'm going to come to our other performers here to decide what is the true rumour of Louis Walsh and the Hoover. Hazel, what do you think?
I like the idea of Louis Walsh hoovering his own head of hair. So I'm going to go with Ione.
Okay. And Angus, what's your thoughts on this?
While I like the idea of Louis Walsh hoovering his own hair, we've all done that. I think the idea of him giving a nice pep talk to the janitor is quite beautiful.
Ooh. So we have a split decision, and so now it comes down to me to actually decide between the two. And I think for the tabloids, I don't know that there's very much in this spicy rumour that Louis Walsh just gave a pep talk to someone and that they became a pop star. So I'm going to give it to Ione's story of Louis Walsh secretly vacuuming his wig. Right, make sure we're still going here. Right, okay, so fantastic. We're going to move on to our next game. And our next game is going to start with Hazel.
Yes.
And we're going to play a game called Verbatim. Now, for this, guys, I'm going to ask Ione here, can you give a suggestion for a theme for a 30-second dramatic monologue for Hazel?
Fake boobs.
Fake boobs. Okay, fantastic. Right, so, Hazel, 30-second dramatic monologue on the theme of fake boobs. Don't forget where the microphone is, and take it. Hello? Come on in! We're joined by a special guest.
Hello, special guest.
Come on in. Could you just make sure the door's shut? So,
We interrupted those podcasts.
for everyone. So, Adam Courting has just joined us in the room. Adam, find a chair, find a
Do we need to
space.
shuffle?
We can shuffle, however. A new challenger has just entered the arena.
Oh.
Okay, this has worked out. In fact, I should have got a chair ready. I don't know where. I have a camera set up on the chair. So for everyone listening at home, I'm just going to try and keep this thing together. There's a chair right there. Go for it.
Or move that back.
Oh, not that one. It's got a camera on it. Everyone listening at home, we've just had Adam Courting, one of our performers, has turned up ready to dive into the action.
More ready?
What?
Any other challenges expected?
I don't know. Oh, that's a good point. Maybe one other. Yeah. So,
Planning.
yes.
That's what he's all about.
It truly is extreme, isn't it?
It is extreme. And we will resume our normal programming very soon.
Right, apologies everyone.
No, don't worry.
Coming to bring
So,
this up.
we may have to shuffle in, guys, shuffle in.
Ione!
Oops,
That's my water.
that's just your
That's
water.
grand.
Okay, so Hazel, where were we? How are you
Fake
doing,
boobs.
Adam, by the way?
Good.
So Hazel was about to tell us about her fake boobs. in
Oh, right.
a 30-second dramatic monologue.
I need to be in the building right now. I don't know why, but
There's fake boobs.
Can we just disclaimer my boobs are not fake?
Don't say that, we'll lose YouTube viewers.
Yeah, we'll use viewers. Okay, so Hazel.
the record that I'm not a fan of objectification, so I just want to state that out there. Yeah?
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Alright, carry on.
me neither, sorry, we should.
Yeah.
Get him out!
I didn't know if this was like a serious point that we're getting
know!
I was so confused.
Yeah, I was like,
I only look at you
Oh god, we're
start.
going down that way.
that would have been like the quickest you get up and leave straight away.
This is ridiculous!
Yes.
Sign of
Put the chair back.
And fake boobs.
And
Fake boobs.
fake boobs.
Fake
You're in charge.
boobs.
Whoa, sorry, hang on. This is meant to be timed.
Right,
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
When I was 13 years of age, I noticed that all the other girls were starting to develop and I wasn't. And this made me very sad. So when I was 19, I got a summer job and I saved for my fake boobs. And then I moved to England and I realised that there's people over here who get them for free on the NHS. I don't know, yeah. Fake boobs, they're great. If you like them, deadly. If you don't, also great.
Hey, there you go. Round of applause. So, in this game of verbatim, for anyone who is not initiated yet, and I know that's going to include you, Dave, so I'm going to throw you in the deep end here. The way the game of verbatim works is you will now have 30 seconds to recreate Hazel's monologue as precisely as you humanly can. So, hope you've been paying attention. I love getting new players
Here we
on
are.
just to drop them into this game. And here you go.
Back when I was a young girl and school, all the girls' boobs were developing, but mine weren't. So I went into, looked into getting some beautiful boobs put into my chest, and that's definitely not what you said, but anyway. But then I moved to England and found that the boobs could be bought on the NHS, which is a fantastic thing. But boobs, big boobs, fake boobs, whatever. If you like them, deadly. If not, no.
Way! Well done.
That was done by a man. Having the boobs put into my chest. Someone that understands how
Well, Adam, I hope you have been taking notes of what Dave just said, because you've walked in the room.
Clearly not.
Let's not leave it too long. So, Adam, you will now have 30 seconds to recreate Dave's recreation of Hazel's original monologue. So, for clarity, Adam is not recreating Hazel, he's trying to recreate Dave. And here you go.
When I was 13, I looked around at school and found that there were loads of girls that had boobs that I didn't. And so I decided, well, it's not exactly what you said, but I decided that I would like to have boobs put into my chest. And laugh more than everyone else should laugh more. And then, yes, of course, and so then I came to England and then realised that I could have had the boobs made for free. So real boobs, fake boobs, well, that's not what you said, but yes, NHS, boobs, great.
Fantastic.
So accurate.
Best time just laughing at you.
So, moving things on, as we always do in this game of verbatim, we're going to take things full circle. So, Hazel, you will now have 30 seconds to recreate Adam's recreation of Dave's recreation of your original monologue. And Angus just elbowed me. Just for clarity, you're not recreating yourself, you're recreating Adam. And here you go.
When I was a young girl, all the other girls at school, they had put into their chest. They had the boobs put into their chest, even though that's not what you said. And you should all be laughing more. And we put them into the chest. And then when I moved to England, it was great. NHS, boobs, great. Fake boobs, NHS, great. Everything great. NHS. And I've
6 seconds left.
boobs into the chest.
And there you go. Well done. So, the question is, I do have to slow wire. I don't really want to jump up, but I don't know if Adam, you're in shot, just because I didn't frame it with you.
That's
so you,
right.
you
So
may
you
have to
can
lean
qualify
in.
extra.
You're just a voice, a phantom. So, Ione and Angus, we're going to ask you guys who you felt did the best recreation. So, for clarity, listening at home, Hazel's original monologue is not up for scrutiny here. Who did the best recreation of what came before? Ione, who do you think?
I'm going to go with Hazel again
Thank
because
you.
it made me laugh, and I like the into my chest. That just stood out for me.
And Angus?
I think I'm gonna go with my boy Adam.
Ooh.
I think he got Dave. I think he got that. It was a good impression.
Okay, so as I have to split the decision here, Dave, you can't win this one because otherwise, if I voted for you, I wasn't going to, but if I did, right?
Yeah, we'll be back where we started.
Great game.
I wasn't going to.
I'm gonna vote for you, Hazel. So you win this one, just because I agree. I love it when people reincorporate the "and this isn't what you said" sort of bits. I love that, so that tickled me. Okay, so Hazel, well done. You win that round.
Thank you.
So now we're going to move on to our next challenge, which is going to be an extreme monologue endurance round. And this is something that we're going to introduce across the entire season. So even if players play multiple shows, then they get multiple chances. But the way it's going to work is we're going to do our usual game, which is an extreme monologue. And the way that works is that our performers are going to attempt to perform a monologue, but they're not allowed to repeat any words whatsoever. And they're also not allowed to hesitate, which means extended pauses or saying things like or If they break either of these rules... Adam's just sort of become aware that we're on camera, and
I just figured that I'm just going to kind of keep, then get up and walk around the back,
so
making it look like I'm leaving the room.
Adam missed the briefing here. So even though we are filming this, primarily this will be for audio purposes. So
Where are you
I
going?
don't know. He's having some fun.
Is he okay?
Right, so
Stretch your legs.
Strong spoons.
there we go. We are going to do this game. We've lost everything's fallen apart.
Just looking at your shirt now.
Adam the Chaos Maker. Right, so
That's a nice nickname.
it is, isn't it? So I think we should have nicknames. We need to develop them throughout.
Yeah.
We'll work on it throughout the day. So, we will start with the Chaos Maker. We'll go down the line, in fact. So, extreme monologue. You're not allowed to repeat any words whatsoever. You're also not allowed to hesitate, which is an extended pause, or saying things like or If any of the rest of us notice that he's broken over these rules, we have buzzers. We can press the buzzer to say that and stop the clock to say that we've noticed he's made a mistake, and then we will record. I haven't got a pen on me, but we will record what everyone's time is, and we'll have a winner of this game overall in the episode today. But we will also have a winner across the entire season for who can keep going the longest. So it doesn't stop at 1 minute, doesn't stop at 90 seconds. If you're able to go 2 minutes without repeating a word, then that might be the rest of the show today. So,
Great show.
from our performers, can I have a suggestion of a well-known character from fiction?
Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
The tornado.
Okay.
Number one.
That tornado girl.
For this game, we will all be Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Dorothy is obsessed about something. What is she obsessed about?
Her fake boobs.
Her fake A little bit of reincorporation. A little reincorporation for you there. So, Adam, you are Dorothy. Make sure as we're performing these, just forgive us if our audio's a little off. Make sure we lean
I'll just
in.
project.
Excellent. Sorry if Adam just blocked Chaos Maker at it again. Right. So, Dorothy, you're obsessed about your fake boobs until any of us notice you make a mistake in your own time. Here you go.
Well, I came to Harley Street hoping to boost my...
Repetition of two.
Oh.
I came to Harley Street to...
Different two.
Okay. So, Adam, on the record, you have 5.80 seconds.
Oh.
Excellent.
Well, I've heard that before.
5.8, impressive.
Okay, so moving on. Ione, you will challenge this next. You are Dorothy. You're obsessed about your fake boobs, and here you go.
Oh my! I'm off to Harley Street to get some fake boobs.
I'm off to yes.
Oh man, it's always
Wow.
those two.
It was almost like you recreated his monologue.
Okay, I'm actually going to have to... that was shorter, is all I know.
no.
But I pressed the... I pressed the
Like
reset.
a test?
No.
No.
Luckily, we have it on record. Okay, Angus. So, trying to beat 5.80 seconds. Here you go.
I went to Harley Street. When I got there, I noticed...
Easy. Aye.
I didn't say 2 though.
That's 4.43 seconds. And now I will have a go. So Hazel, if you could start the timer for me.
Go.
I'm off to see the surgeon to fix my big saggy breast.
2.
What?
I'm off to see the surgeon 2.
Well, that was 7.20 seconds. So
This is a great game.
wow. Oh my gosh. So Hazel, over to you. Here you go.
When I was 13, all the other girls at school started developing their chests. But not me. So sad. Toto! Where are my boobs? Non-existent. So...
And that was 28.33 seconds.
Impressive.
Is there someone at the door?
Who is
Did I hear someone at the door?
It's okay.
The Chaos Maker has
There.
jump up.
It was
No.
some other chaos.
Someone.
It was a
Okay.
It was a twister.
Right. So 28.33 seconds is the time to beat. Dave, are you ready? You
I'm
and
ready.
Dorothy, you're upset about your fake boobs, and here you go.
Toto sniffed at my breasts to make sure they were still the same, but I felt that I needed a change. We're being very harsh with these little words.
It's an extreme improv game.
This is extreme. This is not Nicholas Parsons presents Just a Minute.
No offense to
Extremely. Okay, so our next game is going to be for Ione, it's going to be for Dave, and it's going to be for Angus. And it's a styles clash. Styles clash.
Yes.
And the way it works is they're going to perform a scene. It's a 3-hander. And every so often I will press a button and then I will continue their scene with a different style attached to it. So, Adam, can I have a suggestion of where are they? Perhaps a place of work.
They are at British BA Defence Systems, actually.
BA Defence Systems.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, you're at BA Defence Systems. Hazel, can I have a suggestion of something unexpected that may be happening there?
A tornado.
A tornado at BA Defence Systems. Okay, so in your own time, guys,
Fake boobs.
here you go.
Oh my god, it's a tornado.
My goodness, I've never seen one as big as that before.
I know, that's what she said.
It's going to cause a lot of damage, isn't it?
I think so. You wouldn't expect that of this BA defence system, would you? I've worked here for 30 years and I've never seen anything like it.
I've worked here for 40 years and I still haven't seen anything like it either.
How long have you worked here?
I just started today.
Today?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue this scene as if it's a horror film. Take it away.
Oh my god. What was that?
It's just taking the dog from there to there.
It took my Leslie! I can't believe it.
I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know.
He's turning into the tornado!
I am the tornado.
Right, okay, we'll pause that there. Everyone's just been listening to screaming for 20 seconds. So, let's continue this as if it's a Radio 4 documentary.
And if you look at the right hand side, you will see the tornado.
The
Wishing
tornado.
away.
The tornado was very much of the opinion that these defence systems were not good enough.
Not good enough at all. And what would you say about that, my esteemed colleague?
Well, being here for 40 years, I think that there needs to be a change in the defence system. What saith you, David?
Well, the tornado would very much be the opinion, as it is possessing my soul right now, that it is, yes it is, absolutely. It is very much of the opinion we need a change around here, and the change will be through...
It is...
Okay, let's continue this as if you all have Liverpudlian accents.
And the change is going to be through the fucking wind. We're going to
Are
produce...
you allowed to swear like you
I don't know. I didn't check before we started recording.
If this man
cool.
wants to swear, he can swear.
It's a chicken. A chicken.
I
A
tell you what,
chicken?
there's only one man
So
who
that's
can
what
sort
it
this
is.
tornado out.
Who's that
It's
then?
Stevie G, Stevie Gerrard.
Stevie
He's
Gerrard.
the man.
Oh,
He's the
yeah.
man. He's one for us all.
Alright.
You'll never walk alone.
He's
You'll-
great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never-
like him. Alright.
What part of Liverpool are you from?
I'm from Centra. The Centra.
Okay. So, can we now continue? Guys, Adam, Hazel, how should they continue this?
Musical.
More
As if it's a
respectfully.
musical. Oh, I love it. We'll combine
More
that. A
respectful
respectful musical.
Well,
I respect this tornado.
And that's enough of that.
Kill that, Angus.
Right, excellent.
Respectful, get out of here.
We're going to move on to our final game here. We're going to have a miniature tournament. There are 6 of us now, so this might work out in some way or another. So, we're going to do an impression... Balance, I love it. An impression battle tournament. The way this works is we're going to do impressions, and we'll see who does the best vocal impressions. So, we will work inwards from the table. So, Adam against Dave first.
Okay.
Can I have a suggestion from everyone else of a well-known character from fiction?
Paddington Bear.
Paddington Bear. Adam, you are Paddington Bear. Your face.
I really wish I watched that film.
Can I have
Point of
something
reference.
that Paddington is happy about? Angus.
He just passed his GCSEs.
There you go. Paddington has passed his GCSEs. In your own time, Adam, take it away.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy because I have a jar of marmalade and I passed my GCSE in transportation. So I can become a train driver. And work for Great Western Railway. And I can get a train for my favourite station. Get off my map! That's my hat. Thank you.
Adam, go.
I wish I knew if that was Paddington Bear. But it was beautiful.
I think he sounded quite American for Paddington. I might be. I don't know. Okay, so can I now have a suggestion for a character for Dave to do an impression of? Yoda. And Yoda
I thought I
is.
just did that.
Yeah.
I just realised what
He's going to be Paddington Bear now.
Yeah. Yoda is scared of something. What's he scared of?
Going to John Lewis.
Yoda is scared of going to John Lewis. Here you go.
John Lewis, I have no wanting to be there. For the fact they may cast me in commercial for Christmas, they must.
Okay.
It's like pause there. It's like, has he finished?
That was really good. So, okay, very
Did we
quickly.
pretend mine was Yoda too?
No.
It was just the Yoda.
No, you're a
Okay,
padding
so
Tom
very
there.
quickly, hands up, and do we think that Adam won that one?
Orally as well, because obviously.
Yeah. What are you talking about now? Right, okay. Right. Okay, do we think that Adam won? Make some noise. Do we think that Dave won?
They're coming for me.
Zumba starts.
Do we think that Dave won that one? Okay, so Dave advances in the
Have
tournament.
some worth.
Next up will be Ione and Hazel. Can I have a suggestion for a character for Hazel?
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes, and Sherlock Holmes is indignant about something. What?
Brussels sprouts.
Sherlock Holmes is indignant about Brussels sprouts. Take it away.
Watson, get me those Brussels sprouts.
And there we go! Excellent.
Yeah.
So, a character for Ione.
Victor Meldrew.
Victor Meldrew. And Victor Meldrew is
One for the dads.
very happy about something.
All right, some of us are older than others. All
Right,
right.
so what's Victor Meldrew very happy about?
The latest,
Podcasts.
the latest My Chemical Romance album.
The latest My Chemical Romance album. Her face says it all if you're watching the version. Okay,
I'm
Ione,
going to be
take
dead
it
soon,
away.
apparently.
I don't believe it. I like this album, and I didn't think I would. My, because normally I'm quite indignant about stuff.
I don't believe it. I think I'll hear it again. And again. And a bloody again.
Hey! Okay, so make some noise, hands up, make some noise if you felt Sherlock Holmes won that one.
Yay!
Don't vote for yourself.
Make some noise if it was Victor Eldridge. Hey! So Ione.
1 foot in the final.
Hey!
You're still
Okay,
out.
and next up will be myself and Angus. Can I have a suggestion for a character for me?
Barbie.
Oh. And can I have a suggestion of an emotion and something that, whatever about, someone else assign it to me?
Stressed
About
about.
your taxes. Oh, period.
Okay.
Let's see how you deal with this one.
Oh, well, Ken, this sounds really fun to go out tonight, but, well, I'm having an issue, and Sally didn't buy me extra changes of clothes, so this is all I've got, and there is red ink everywhere. Okay. So, who is Angus? Again, Ione, your face said it all. I just did.
Big Bird, you're Big
Big
Bird.
Bird, love
Big
it.
Bird.
Big Bird, and an emotion, something for Angus?
Anxious.
About?
Big
Bread.
spoons.
Spoons, yes.
Strong spoons.
Strong
Okay,
spoons.
you're Big Bird, you are anxious about strong spoons. Take it away.
Oh my god! That's such a big, strong spoon coming towards me! What is that? Ah! I don't know who Big Bird.
Okay,
I
so
think that was evident.
No, you should see my other impressions of him.
Yeah.
make some noise if you thought it was Barbie that won.
Yeah.
Oh, a begrudging. Well, make some noise if it was Big Bird.
Can someone
Big
quickly
Bird.
do a big... What was it meant to
Big
be?
Bird sort of sounded like a little like this. A little bit. Only a little bit.
Okay,
It was better than yours.
put in the comments if you preferred Angus's Big Bird or Dave's.
It's going to come back, it's going to be me, I tell you.
Okay, so now we've got 3 finalists. So Dave, you won your round, Ione, you won yours, and I won mine. So Adam, assign
Yes.
a character to me.
I assign you Kermit.
Kermit. Okay, is there someone at the door?
Enter if there is.
We keep hearing noises.
That's
It's
like
quite-
that's tornado goes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I am Kermit the Frog, and someone assigned me an emotion and a thing.
No, you're Miss Piggy.
Oh, okay.
You're Miss Piggy.
Okay, I'm Miss
Yeah.
Piggy. And what am I feeling about what?
You're angry about electric fans.
Okay, and here I go. Well, gee, Kermit, I don't know what's going on in here, but I am sweating like a pig. You need to put that fan on and point it in my direction. There you go. Okay, Hazel, can you assign a character for Ione?
Jafar.
Jafar. And an emotion and a feeling
He's excited
about?
to finally meet Aladdin.
Ooh.
Oh.
In your own time, take it away.
Oh, I don't know what it sounds like, but I'm gonna go for it anyway, because you know who I'm gonna meet? Not Jafar, me! I'm gonna meet oh, look, there's oh, hello, Aladdin. I love your trousers, and I like your little pointed shoes. Can I wear them for my performance? And no, okay. It was nice to meet you, Aladdin.
Okay.
My Big Bird was better than that.
Well, that was a better Big Bird than yours. Right, okay. So, last up, Angus, can you assign a character for Dave?
Batman.
Batman, and Batman is what emotion of feeling about what?
He's angry because they've run out of bread in the shop.
Ooh, Batman, you're angry because they've run out of bread in the shop. Take it away.
I'm extremely angry. I'm Batman because the shop it used to sell Mighty White. There's no Mighty White in there no more. It's not been there for some 20, 30 years. I'm not happy. I will use my bat belt, my utility belt, to create Bat bread. Bat bread is the way to go forward. Bat bread.
There we go. Okay. And
Batman called it.
My bat belt.
okay.
Hey, ladies, so you see my bat belt?
So the question is, for Adam, Angus, and Hazel, who do you think did the best impression? Was it Miss Piggy, Batman, or Jafar? Hazel, who do you think?
I'll give it to Batman.
Ooh, for Batman. Angus.
I'm gonna go Batman too.
Batman Returns.
Yeah.
Okay, who would have you voted for, Adam?
I would have voted for Miss Piggy.
Oh,
Yeah.
It
well.
wasn't Jafar.
So we have no dramatic tension of the end of V1. Dave, you have turned up today and you've rocked everything by winning the Extreme Improv Podcast Championship.
Thank you very much.
So, fantastic.
Thank you.
Any speech? No, we don't.
No. Not many knows in improv, but in this case, no.
Okay, so guys, this is its Extreme Improv Podcast, and today we have been Adam Courting, the Chaos Causer. I forgot what your nickname was.
Chaos
Maker.
Chaos Maker.
Yes. We have been Ione.
Yeah.
We have been Angus. We have been Dave.
Yeah.
We have been Hazel.
Yeah.
And I am also Dave. I'm David Pustansky. So make sure you like and subscribe and tune in to us next time. We're going to have shows back for you every week for as long as it's going. There we go. Thank you. Bye. Okay.